today I have my Best of Beauty 2013, and I'm going to do this video in 3 different parts because I've got so many different things to share with you. I thought that would be just a better way of doing it. So I'm going to have one that is face, cheeks, and lips, one that is randoms, and one that is all about eyes, because you guys know I'm an eyeshadow junkie, so it had its own category. So today is going to be face, cheeks, and lips, and I'm not sure which order I'm going to put them up in, so I'll link them all to each other. Once they're available, I'll link everything to each other down in the description bar, so you can watch for that. So yeah, today is face, cheeks, and lips, so if you want to hear all the things I've been loving in those categories for 2013, then just keep watching. Okay, first starting with primer. I really was not a big face primer person, so I tried some this year and I really found that I'm still not much of a face primer person. I don't know why. Like, for the most part, I feel like I don't really like what they do to my foundation because I love my foundation so much, which I'm going to get to in a second. But I did find a primer this year that I really do like, and it's the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur Oil Free. And I just found this in the last month of the year, month and a half. So really, honestly, I guess technically, yeah, I liked it in 2013, so it can be a 2013 favorite, but it's a new favorite, a new love, if you will. But I really like this. I feel like it blurs the pores, it helps my foundation stay on longer, it doesn't break me out, which is really important because I have sensitive skin. So I really like it. So if you've not tried this, it is like $25, but it's a great, great primer. Okay, favorite foundation. I have a whole video on my top 5 favorite foundations, so I'll link that down below. Hopefully I remember. But I just have to say one is my all-time favorite, and probably will be for years, because it has been my favorite for years, and you guys know what it is. It's Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This foundation is just incredible. If you have not tried it, I don't know if I've met anybody that doesn't like this foundation. It is just amazing. The coverage is beautiful. It's not cakey. It's kind of it says it's a semi-matte, so it's a really nice finish to it, very natural looking. It just smooths out everything. It's easy to use. It lasts so well on the skin. It doesn't break up weird throughout the day, and I think that's why I haven't been much of a primer girl, because this is just so good by itself. If you've not tried this foundation, it was $37 last time I got it, which was really recently. So Estee Lauder, you're getting a little bit up there, but it's so good. I'll continue to purchase it forever. It is just such a good foundation, and it doesn't bother my skin in the least. If you've not tried it, try it. It is so good. For concealer, I couldn't narrow it down to just one because I use 3 concealers consistently every day, and I have for at least the last 6 months. So I have to include all 3 of them because they all work together. They're a team, you know what I'm saying? This first one is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer, and I wear it in Ivory. So I first put this one on kind of in a V shape underneath my eyes. Then I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles in Light. So I use that next, same thing. And I apply both of these with a brush. And then over that, I just dab a few little drops of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20, kind of at the darkest spots underneath my eyes. So kind of right in here, I'll just take a few little dots and just and dab it in. Perfect. Oh my gosh, these are so good. I don't really have fine lines underneath my eyes, but I have I don't know, some situation under there where concealer can collect. So I don't notice that at all with these. These are very brightening, but this has just great coverage and it lasts really well. This is also what I use for blemishes. So this is just under my eyes, but this is what I use under my eyes and for blemishes, and I have had this forever. And I'm starting to run a little bit low, but this is such a good concealer. And the 3 of these together for under eyes, amazing. Okay, for powders, I've kind of switched around and tried a bunch of different things this year, but I would say my overall favorite setting powder has been the Nye Luxury Powder in Buff, and then I have the next darkest color. So I apply this over most of my face, pretty much all my face, and then I'll take the darker color kind of in the E3 situation. But it's just good. It's mattifying, it gives you a really nice finish, but it's not cakey, it doesn't collect anywhere. it can get that way. So I just apply it with a brush and just lightly apply it like that, and it sets it really, really well. Very finely milled. It's just a good powder. And then another powder, I use this every day, and I don't know if I've mentioned it on my channel before. If I have, it hasn't been often. And it is the Beauty Control Perfecting Wet Dry Finish Foundation in N2. So I guess technically it's a powder foundation, but I use it as a powder, whatever. I guess I use it as a powder foundation. I put it on my face. I don't know. The way I use it is I'll do my foundation and the rest of my makeup, and then I get myself ready. Well, and I use this powder, or whatever powder I've been using at the time, but for the most of the year, it's been this one. Then I get myself ready, I get dressed, I take care of my cat, I do my hair, and then right before I walk out the door, I apply this to my T-zone and just like dab it on my face with the sponge that it comes with. And it is just good. It gives a great finish, but it keeps the oil away so, so well. So this is by far my favorite. I don't even know if I would call it like setting powder, finishing powder, blotting powder. I don't know. But for touch-ups during the day, like when I come home and then we go back out to do something else, I'll apply more of this. It doesn't break me out. I just really, really like it. If you haven't tried this, because I've never heard anybody talk about it. It's just good. Give it a try. It's a great powder. For bronzer this year, I'm just gonna pick one that I've gone back to off and on throughout the year that really is one of my all-time favorites. And it's the NYX Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. You've probably heard a bunch of people talk about this. It's just a nice powder because it's just a great color. It is not too taupey colored to look muddy, but it's not too orangey. It's just a really great color, and I use it for contouring. I use it for warming up my skin. If I just kind of like am not in love with a bronzer currently, this is always what I go back to. It's just a great one, and it's so inexpensive. I think it's $2.99. Great bronzer. Okay, for blushes, I narrowed it down to two favorites for the whole year, which was really hard for me to do. And the first favorite is Illamasqua, I don't know how to say it, Katie. And it's just this beautiful Barbie pink cheek. It is just gorgeous. I bought this, can you even see it? There it is. I got this last summer when we were in Vegas and just love it. It is so like youthful, like I said, Barbie cheeks. And every time I use it, I love it. That's the only Illamasqua, I don't know, blush that I own, and I want to get more because the formula is incredible. They blend so beautifully, and they have other fun colors. So I love that one. And then this other one, I almost didn't get it, and I'm so glad that I did because once I bought it, put it on my cheeks, it was like angels singing, and I wore it so much after that. And it's a towards the end of the year favorite, but it's still a favorite. And it's Benefit Rockateur. Yes, Rockateur, Illamasqua and Rockateur. It is just a really pretty, glowy, bronzy, peachy blush. And it's just one that is so easy. Like if I don't know what I want to wear and I need something that's gonna go with anything, this is one of them. And swatched, it's kind of like not that impressive, but I love it. Every time I wear it, I love the way it looks. It's glowy, but it's also natural and beautiful, matches everything, smells nice. It's just great. So these two favorites. For highlighters, I narrowed it down to two for the year. So I'm gonna go with MAC Soft and Gentle and the Balm Mary Luminizer. So these are both just beautiful, glowy highlights, and they're just easy. They go with, you know, anything. I mean, they're not ones that you kind of have to match with whatever you're wearing. They just go with so much. So this is Soft and Gentle, and this is Mary Luminizer. So this one is like, holy mackerel, that's a highlighter, you know? It is out there. But the Mary Luminizer is more yellowy, and it can get a little crazy. So you gotta be light-handed. Soft and Gentle is a little bit more kind of peachy tone to it, but they're both just beautiful, and I wore them a lot this year. Two of my all-time favorites. I also wore MAC's Whisper of Guilt, but that was limited edition, and I didn't grab that one, but that's another favorite. But these are both great highlighters. For lip liners this year, I used pretty much two different kinds and in all different colors. So I just grabbed a few. So the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips, these are some of my very favorites. They're very inexpensive. Expensive. Inexpensive. And I get them from Walgreens and I just like them. They're pigmented, they last well, and I feel like lip liners are, you know, and I don't know. I mean, I don't feel my lips do bleed, but these do the trick. So I really like them. And then the NYX lip liners. So the colors that I grabbed, this one is in Sedona Red, this one is Baby Berry, so I wear those a lot. In the NYX, this is Purple Rain on this side, and this one is Plush Red. So those are some that I definitely have worn a lot, but other colors as well. So these are both great lip liners. Okay, for lipsticks, I narrowed it down to 3. The first ones would be the Maybelline Vivids line. I was obsessed with these during the spring and summer. I wore them a lot. This one is in Vibrant Mandarin. It's just a beautiful orange, basically, with a little bit of red in it, but it's mostly orange. So that one's one of my favorites. Pink Pop I wore a lot, just a bright baby pink. So that one's really nice. And then this one is Hot Plum, which is a like purpley pink. So those are the ones that I wore the most, but I love this line. They're very creamy and the colors are just beautiful. They do bleed, so I just wear them with my lip liners I just mentioned, but they're great lipsticks. And then I also really like the Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks. I really only owned these for most of the time in 2013, and then I just recently purchased a couple more. Like I'm wearing Native and I really love it, but it's a brand new purchase. So I owned and loved Venom and Jilted. They're both just beautiful colors. This one's a dark, kind of vampy color that's just a really nice formula. Well, all these have a beautiful formula. The Revolution lipsticks are a great formula. And then Jilted is slightly more purpley with a little bit of a duochrome, but this formula is so comfortable, very moisturizing. These are great lipsticks. And then I also had to mention MAC Viva Glam 5. This was just one of my lipsticks that I was really just super impressed with, and one that I had put off purchasing for a long time, and I don't know why. But it's just one of those lipsticks, if I don't know what to wear, I can grab this. It's gonna go with anything. It's easy to use because it's a nice neutral, and it's very comfortable, smells amazing. It's MAC. What else could you ask for? But I just really like the color, and it's one of my favorites. And then for lip gloss, I'm going with the NYX Butter Glosses. These are really, really nice. They're inexpensive and they're nicely pigmented and comfortable to wear. I'm just gonna swatch this one for you. This is in Maple Blondie, but they smell delicious, like cake. Yeah, like cake batter or something. So they smell incredible. They're nicely pigmented, comfortable to wear, not sticky and uncomfortable and gross. So I really love these. And then I also have to mention Buxom's White Russian. I just have a little sample size, but this is just a lip gloss that I kept going back to. It's just a beautiful creamy color. And when I'm doing a nude lip, I like a little bit of shine. So this is just one of my very favorites. And I think this is what I've got on. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure. I think this is what I've already forgotten. But I'm pretty sure it's this. These smell, oh my gosh, so good. Like vanilla mixed with mint. They're so good. And this formula is really nice. Does have a little bit of a cooling sensation and plumping, so just be aware of that. But it's a great gloss. Okay guys, so that was my best of face, cheeks, and lips. So like I said, I will have one for eyes and randoms, so I will link those down below as soon as those come available. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know what some of your favorites were from 2013. I would love to hear that. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!